Hello, world. For the few of you who might not know, I am the ever legendary Byron Keaton, and I have the pristine honor of hosting the inaugural episode of Kicking It with Cali. Today's episode is sponsored by Cali Dequan and Company, and right here I have the whipped body butter. Let's see what this is gonna do with these hands right quick, okay? Ooh, get into that. Get into that. My what's clean moisture. So without further ado, let's hop right in. And I introduce to you the best out west, the Butch Queen Supreme himself, Cali Dequan.
What the fuck is good?
How are you?
What's up?
What's up? It's so good to see you.
It's so good to see you.
No, thank
It
you
is
so
an
much.
honor to see you. You know how we make shit happen.
No shade, no
Okay?
shade. And
you know we out here making and shaking and baking.
And when you called me up, like I said, you have a forever and organic yes to me. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm so happy and honored to help you launch this.
Thank you.
So now, I mean, we know that a lot of these questions were curated from your global audience, your good social media Judies.
Okay, you know.
So should we hop right in and see what they are inquisitive about?
Yeah, let's make it happen.
Okay.
I remember like a couple of months ago, I put on my social medias an anonymous like links for people to ask me questions because a lot of people want to know about the life of Cali.
No shade.
No tea.
So today, I know most of the questions today were curated from something you did earlier this month.
Yeah, so a couple of weeks ago, I put these links up, anonymous links, because you know people like to be anonymous when it comes to asking questions.
The real tea.
But I did this link, and a lot of people were asking me questions like buku questions, and I basically selected the ones that I felt like were the most interesting or the most hopeful. And I was like, in order to get this kicked off, why not basically give people an inside scoop on what it is with me before I share the platform? So yeah.
Oh, I love that. So let's start foundationally first.
Okay.
That was the name you go by and where you're from.
Okay. So my name is Cali Dequan. I am born in Muskegon, Michigan. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, Midwest.
Yeah, I say made in Dallas, Texas, because that's where I spent most of my school years,
Yes.
you know, and that's where, you know, I spent most of my life growing up. You know what I mean? So I have like a special place in my heart for Dallas too.
I love it. And as we all know now, you are now based in the majestic city of Los Angeles.
California.
Yes. So with that being said, first question, what inspired you to move to LA?
Okay, so honestly, ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to do entertainment. I didn't know what it was, but I just knew I wanted to perform. And I used to always watch these Disney shows and wait to see who's the casting director of the show, just to like try to Google them, you know what I'm saying? See how I can make it happen when all these people were in Los Angeles. So after I graduated high school, I went to college and got my associates in fine arts acting. And then I got into like a situationship, and after the situationship was over or whatever, it basically like fueled me to move out to LA, like because it was something I've always wanted to do, but I just didn't have the heart to do it because I didn't know how it was possible. So after this situation happened, I'm like, oh yeah, like it's time for me to make it happen, like. Niggas moved to LA.
What's up? No shade. And in that, also assuming you made the transition from Dallas, correct? From the South. So how was that transition from moving to a new city, especially from the South with little to nothing?
Ooh, okay. So when I moved to Los Angeles, I only moved to Los Angeles with $300. No shade. It was $300.
That happens.
I literally asked my mama, can I borrow like $200 right before it was time for me to move? And I had like a little money left out of the paycheck that I had from my last job. And I literally packed my car up and I moved. Like first what I did was basically like research like cost of living and housing or whatever. And I came across like Airbnb. They gonna start sponsoring me in the future. I gotta stop name dropping.
I know that's
but
why.
yeah, okay, but yeah. So
why.
I was looking for Airbnbs and I had seen some for like $12 a night. But I was also doing like Postmates and like these Uber Eats and stuff like that. So I was like, if I go to LA, I know I'm not going to have a job, but I know I can make my money doing this.
Right.
So
to carry the overhead.
No, exactly. So if I seen Airbnbs were going out like for $12, $15 a night, I can make that in a day. I can make that in like a trip. You know what I'm saying? So that's what inspired me to actually move with little to nothing. I just prioritized like you had to really live on a budget and really stay in like a hostel. You know what I'm saying? Because these were hostels that I was like looking at an Airbnb where it'd be like 2 bunk beds in a room. And it'd be like 4 people in a room. That's why it's like $12 a night because they low key making up. So you know what I'm saying? So honestly, I just made it happen. Like, but my expectations were very low because I knew my living situations weren't going to be as fab as I was on the inside.
Right.
So with $300, I made it happen. Like when you look, you're gonna find. No shade.
I tell all my hoes, okay? That's what the songwriter taught me, you know. So with that also being said, because I love how resourceful and strategic you were in that. What were some of the resources that helped you make that transition to really solidifying?
Okay, so here? I'm not even gonna hold you. Like moving out with only $300 to my name, I was literally thinking about what resources can I use to help me out, like food stamps, like Medicaid, all these. Baby, it ain't no shame in my game. Okay, so literally, I will apply for like Medi-Cal. I will apply for the food stamps that was out in LA because they have the resources out there. I mean, it's one of the biggest cities that houses. Well, not houses, but homelessness is like a huge thing out here. So the resources, they're literally just giving them out to people. But I applied for these resources. I ended up basically outside of like Uber Eats, and this is like what I'm doing with the bare minimum, you know what I'm saying? So outside of me doing Uber Eats and all that stuff, I'm applying for these resources like housing, literally food stamps, Medi-Cal, just to make sure that I'm good, you know what I mean? Those are some things that really helped me out and helped me like survive the first couple of months, and also going to like resource centers out here, places like Reach LA. Exactly. Shout out to my father Jamari.
The father of the West Coast. Period. No shade.
Right, exactly.
No shade.
Places,
I love you, Jamari.
No, seriously, that's my father.
But
meeting people like him, going to Reach LA, going to like places like the LGBT Center. I really admire the work that they do, and places like that allow me to find stability and allow me to find like security in a way. Like although I was kind of homeless and moving around the first 6 months. Those are some resources that made it easy for me. Oh
my God, I love your transparency of the story. Especially, let's be honest, we know the glam Cali, you know, winter season 1,
you know what I'm saying?
You know, the fab girl from the South, you know, state to state, so feminine, so kind,
so
you know.
Kind.
Anyway, I'll show you know, it's tight, but anyway, in that, let's now talk about like more so the lifestyle of you once you were here in Los Angeles. So let's talk about dating. How was dating for you in LA being that girl? Because we know it's not the diamonds or the pearls.
Oh my God, like it's so crazy. No, literally, dating in LA has been a game. Dating in LA has been like, it's like I'm in like a Sims kind of like video game because there's so many personalities out here. But also it's completely different from the South where I come from. Like so
shout out to the South.
You know what I'm saying? So dating has been fun. It's been interesting. There's people who, you know, I got in my corner, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not really just like, it ain't going on. I think I'm too focused right now on trying to secure my future. I don't really make time for like the people that I come across. And also I noticed that when I deal with these people, or as the more like experience I get with dating and having my fun, I'm literally like narrowing down what it is that I genuinely and truly want out of a relationship. So dating right now, it's fun, but it's very interesting. It's not like Texas. Like it is not like Texas in so many ways. So the guys to start, the guys are completely different, and there's just like a there's a difference in the LA water out here.
Because no shade, there's something about the Bush Queens out the South. Maybe on Miami, I'm the baddest lit bitch in the South. She was on the South. She was on some Holy Ghost. With that one. So I live for that. I live for that. Also to know that, what is your sign, Cali?
Okay, I'm a Leo.
Oh, you know, come on.
Leo. Okay, so I'm into zodiac and I'm into like the whole thing, the whole chart. So my rising is Aquarius. I'm a Leo, and my moon is Sagittarius.
Oh,
So,
my God.
fire.
Sister Johnny,
You know?
the age of Aquarius. Okay, work. Okay, I live for that. Okay, that's
What about you? What's your sign?
Oh, since you're big and since the Saints don't know. But no, yeah, so my sun sign is actually a Taurus Gemini cusp. I do believe in the cusp. Because
me too.
I do, because I'm literally the 21st. It depends on what chart you look at. You're like,
Yeah.
you know, but if you really look it up too, I'm the cusp of energy.
Yeah.
If you look up,
you got the, and I'm telling you.
Stop.
Okay.
Okay. You thought I was feeling it? Okay. So, but no, but if you look the cusp of energy up, that is me to the T. My moon is Capricorn and my Leo is rising.
Okay, exactly. So, you're a hard worker and he's strategic.
I tell my who.
Okay.
So yes, no, I love that. So let's also go into what inspired your music journey, because we know it's your latest hit single. I'm so feminine. I'm so cunt. Mind you, the remix with the Precious.
Okay.
Basquiat.
I know that's right. Shout out to Precious.
Shout
out to Precious. I love her so much.
Yeah,
that's my girl. Yeah, so feminine was everything. And then her hopping on it was literally like the icing on the cake.
No shade.
You know what I'm saying? Precious just has that gift.
Yeah.
But when it comes to music, I've always like done music in a way, like ever since I was younger, or even when I started like in high school. You know how when you link in with your girls and like y'all turn it up and like the freestyle sessions that start happening.
Yeah.
I've always been good like at just like putting together something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I never had the training at songwriting, or I've never been in the industry to know that it was actually possible. So moving out here to LA, I basically was surrounding myself. Like I was working for Kanye. There was a lot of people that I was surrounded. I'm like, oh shit, this shit is possible. And I'm seeing up and coming artists on TikTok and shit making it happen. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take myself serious as an artist. So I've always had a passion for music. It's just once I got out to LA and was exposed to it, it put a fire under my ass. And I like, it's a passion of mine. It's like whenever I'm writing or whenever I sit at home bored or a beat come on or I hear somebody else's song that I genuinely like, I'm like, damn, this is what I would have done with it. Or damn, this is, and it's always been like that. So yeah, the music, I say I've been doing it since summer of 2019, taking it serious. That's when I released my first album. It was like a first, no, you know, I'm gonna say EP. It was my first EP. It was like six singles. And I just wanted to try, like that was my first time. You know what I'm saying? I recently took it off of all streaming platforms because of the quality of music that I've been making recently.
Okay.
I don't want people to go to Cali Dequan and see what I first put out. There's some bops on there. I just have to remaster them. So yeah, 2019 was when I first got into it, and
I think you're saying you want to make sure it wasn't giving Shakira.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially your ascension. But no, I love that how you're also speaking to how you were working with Kanye and all that jazz.
Yeah.
Oh, which actually transitioned the next question.
What's
what
that?
are your top 5 when it comes to the musical inspirations?
Okay, so wow. Okay, so when it comes to my top 5, you got Busta Rhymes.
Okay.
Missy Elliott.
Oh,
Okay. I love Childish Gambino.
oh, down.
I love Akon. And
Okay. St. Louis
no, you know what I'm saying?
And
Period.
Yeah.
No shade.
No shade.
And overall, you know, I have to save the best for last. I'm a huge fan, and she's so inspirational to me. But Nicki Minaj, of course.
Oh, now hold.
Okay,
Don't
you
you?
a bar-
Now stop.
I'm sorry,
Kelly.
I'm
Don't
a barb.
play. I'm overseas rocking hella capris. I'm in the West Indies eating delicacy. No,
okay.
don't do this.
No
We'll
shade.
pray for me.
No.
Pray for me. You
Pray
know
for
that.
us.
Okay. Go
No,
ahead.
I'm a barb though. For
Down,
real.
no shade.
And honestly, just
No
like listening to
shade.
her and like her diversity and the way she
Yes.
came in, and like I grew up like, you know, you got like the Lil Kims and the Missies and the Queen Latifahs and the people that came before
All the girls.
Nicki, but at a time when I was growing up, that was like during my like foundational period. And
Yes.
that's what I fell in love with, just the diversity, her flows, her literally like the way she just comes at her. She's unique. She's smart as hell.
Yes.
She's very fucking smart.
DJ
And
girl.
yeah, it just was inspiring. Like her ego, like who she is. You know what I'm saying?
the
Like it's
advocacy.
inspiring. She's the like she queen.
No shade. No matter, okay. I'm gonna be the queen no matter how they shuffle. Very much so.
No, for real.
Yeah.
So I live for that. I live for that ego, and I know that's not who she genuinely is as a person. Like I don't know her personally, but
you know,
yeah, you know what I'm saying. What I've been perceived that. She's like one of the greats, and I'm highly inspired by her.
Yes,
So.
I love that. Real
Yeah.
recognize real.
Exactly.
Hitters gonna speak. Wipe me
Exactly.
down. That's what the other hip hop
Okay.
prophet taught me. But no, yes, no, I love that.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, you stated her legacy so eloquently.
Yeah.
You know, and I love because I can agree and align with you in the capacity of like, you know, we know we love our foremothers of female hip hop, you know, Queen
Exactly.
Latifah's, the Rod Diggers, you know, wops. But yes, in that and growing up, we had that Nikki Tut line with it.
Exactly.
Have for ourselves. And like you said, we saw how it broke those barriers and those walls.
Exactly.
And it gave us permission.
Exactly.
And our creativity.
Is that to be different? Exactly.
So you see what I'm
to be
saying? You know,
different.
you know, she gives.
She did it.
No shade. So I
Okay.
love that, Cali. And I can also see that in your artistry.
Yeah.
And versatility. Like I'm telling you, because you did that.
Yeah.
Some kind of video.
Oh
and
my
bringing the girl.
God.
So I'm proud of you,
Thank
babe. No
you.
shade.
No, thank you so much.
No shade. So in that, like I say, I'm a man of historical origins, right? So let's speak to your childhood.
Okay.
How was childhood for you, especially having, you know, like you said, coming from the Midwest and then also kind of flourishing or developing yourself in the South? Like, let's
Okay.
speak to that dynamic.
For sure. So childhood, my grandmother raised me. Literally, she's the one who instilled like all of the qualities that I feel like I have now, genuinely and honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I came from like a loving community in some aspects, especially living with my grandmother. But things were completely different when I transitioned from like living with my grandmother to moving to Texas with my mom. But that's another story that we'll save for a different time because there's a lot to unpack with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty much loving. Like my mom provided, my grandmother was there, and yeah.
Oh, I love that. So let's actually do some in that too. Let's bring it back to LA.
Okay.
You know, so
Okay.
let's also do what friendships. How's like friendships or like your foundation, like you said, coming from such a foundation of family,
Yeah.
right? But being out here having to curate family,
Right.
especially like regards to ballroom and fellowship.
Exactly.
So let's speak to that, please.
So outside of, I have like very few people. If my friends are like family, right? So when I say friends, it's more people who like I know a lot of people, but a lot of the friendships are like surface level. Like it becomes family when there's more depth and there's vulnerability and there's love and there's like, you know what I'm saying? There's so much. So as far as like friends, I know a lot of people and I have a lot of friends, but like I also have friends who have turned into family. Like
We love that.
no shade. When you see me, you're gonna see my sis Becky. Like she's somebody. Anna is another one of my good girlfriends. Becky, Anna, and
Shout out to the girls.
yeah, you know, shout out to the girls. I have like a good circle of friends. The Balmain family, like I love them. And then like in my extended family, because ballroom, I feel like everybody's your family in a way.
Yeah,
But
no
then you
shade.
have like your house. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? You know, so
Want to be in my house?
yeah, exactly.
Legendary house.
Period.
Yeah.
So
That's real.
my friend, but LA is weird when it comes to friends. Like, I don't know. There's just like a stereotypical thing that goes on with. It's not about if people would be attach themselves to you by what you can do for them and not
Okay.
who you are.
Yes.
So
I see what you're
I've
saying.
had to weed out like a lot of like, you know what I'm saying, but. Thank God for discernment.
Now be careful.
Okay.
I'm a worshiper. Be careful with
Okay.
these mics and this table be flipped.
No shade.
Yeah.
Okay.
But in that as well, so I'm starting to see like in the dynamic, like you were saying, it being kind of transactional or
Yeah.
clout, right?
Yeah.
So with that and you navigating that, how is it when you navigate the world of celebrity, not only with yourself as you meet others, even in your ascension?
Exactly. Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah,
When it comes to meeting people who I've like looked up to for like years or seen on TV as a kid, it's become surreal. It was surreal at first when I first moved out here.
Yeah.
But now it's more so of like I see myself as that too. So now we're counterparts. You know what I'm saying? I'm not too much as like starstruck or was that the question that you was asking? Or what? Okay,
Yeah.
facts.
You got-
Okay,
you-
yeah.
you-
So I'm not too much starstruck now. At first, when I first moved out here, but like after working with people like Kanye and being actually in it, like going to the BET Awards, like just like literally being in it, I'm like, oh, this shit is possible. And since I'm in the room, I'm it too. So it's like I now see it as these people just being human, other human beings. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I used to be a person who like acquires someone someone's success as like worth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh my.
You know what I
oh,
mean?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my God.
No,
yes.
seriously, that's a word. But now,
Yes.
like after shifting consciousness, I see it as like we're all the same people. We all bleed the same blood, and we're all working towards the same craft. Some people it's different time. Like divine timing is a thing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
And we're all here. I just want to speak to that before we do our closing. I love how you said that, because that's also been a part of me in this journey as well. Where being a workaholic sometimes, right? Or equating as you enter a room, what do I have behind me, or what have I done, right, to add value to the conversation of me being here.
Exactly.
So I love that you touched on that. But let's go ahead. Go ahead.
Right, and because I have a question for you too. With you moving out, with you being from St. Louis, right, moving out here, how was it for you in the transition when it came to you?
Like you said, because that could be an episode in itself, right? Because I mean, for the few people who do know my story, I came out here for a birthday trip 5 years ago, and I never left.
Okay.
Yes. Now, but also adding a little more context to that, 10 days before that trip, I did lose everything in a house fire.
Yeah.
So spiritually and subconsciously, I was already kind of starting a new chapter.
Yeah.
And shout out to my best friend, LaRon West. He had actually moved out here 8 months prior. I was supposed to have came out here for some other business, but ended up, of course, seeing my best friend. And he had to really knock the reality into me, because some opportunities had opened up while I was here too. But he was like, "Why are you rushing to get back home?" He like, "Have your family found a new home yet?" I'm like, "Well, no, you're homeless."
Yeah.
Oh, so it took that to realize, wait. And also to emancipate ego, because I knew I belonged out here. No shame.
Okay.
But I wanted to come out here on my own. Like you said, just getting the fam, girl, you know.
Exactly.
Trying to do fab things, but I saw how Spirit was allowing that to be the liaison. And look, 5 years later, I'm at my healthiest, my wealthiness, my healthiest and my wealthiest.
Yeah.
And even in my years to come, I'm still going to be here.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So, but no, thank you. Yeah, but no, that's what that was.
Yeah, that's what's up. And that's definitely going to be, we're going to save that for another conversation, because we got to get in. We got to get
in depth. Do you hear me?
Exactly.
So I actually want to do, for this next sector, I want to do a Butch Queen speed round.
Okay.
If that's okay with you.
Okay.
Kind of where it's like the either or, and of course, per your choice, you can choose to go in and out if you like, right?
Okay.
But it's up to you. So first one, marriage or relationships? And relationships, but yeah.
I'm a marriage person, family. I want a husband. I want children.
Okay. Okay, so in that, I mean, I was gonna say monogamy or polyamory.
Okay, yeah, I'm very monogamous, but lately I've been having thoughts that's gonna turn into a new conversation.
Okay.
I don't think I'm polyamorous when it comes to dating, but for right now, monogamy.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
see. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
We triggered another episode. Well, the girl's favorite question: top or bottom?
Oh my God! Oh my! I see. Okay, so we living in a new era and age.
Yes,
like when I first started this gay shit, it was very much like, oh, I'm a bottom. I'm the cunt. I'm the.
Work.
You know what I'm saying? But as I grow older, things change.
Yeah.
It's not like topping or whatever. It's not a preference, but it's like. We all grown, we all having sex, and whoever my partner is, whatever they want is like, if there's a vibe, if we're connecting, I'm whatever.
Oh, you're mutual. Okay,
I'm
mutual
whatever.
seed.
Exactly.
Reciprocity. Come on, Lauren Hill.
Exactly.
I hear you. I live for that. That's real cute. Very adult.
Okay, very
shame,
much.
boo, boo.
Okay.
Yeah. So also, let's on a closing note, being authentic and true to yourself. What would be some advice you would give, or what do you want to speak to in the capacity of, like, setting your, like, moving out here to LA, or just being yourself, just ascension.
Literally.
Let's speak to ascension.
No shade. When it comes to like transitioning or just becoming the best version of yourself, being authentic with yourself, preparing yourself, releasing fear, any fears that you may have, any shackles that your foundation has put on you, like negative belief systems. You have to get rid of that and just prepare yourself to take a leap of faith. And once you do that, the universe, God, whoever you believe in, is going to take care of the rest.
Yes, come on, Mary shackles off my feet.
No
But yes, but no, it's been an honor.
No, seriously.
Opening this series with you. Okay,
and this isn't the last.
And
trust me, I'm honored to have you a part of this. Like the ever legendary Byron Keaton. Yes. How you feeling?
Yeah, so feminine, so cut.
Exactly.
But no, you guys, it has been a pressing honor opening this to you. Continued success to you, Cali.
Yes.
For sure. As he just previously stated, you guys, I am the ever legendary Byron Keaton, and this has been Kicking It with Cali, the
Kicking
inaugural
it with
episode.
Cali. We signing out.
Yeah, stay safe, sound, and sanitized.
Okay, I love
Hey,
you.
I love you immensely. Thank you so much. Mwah.
We
No
did
shade.
it.
No shade. I live.